Welcome young minds to the class of science. This is first video lecture of chapter 16 water. The subtopic which we are going to cover are availability of water in nature, water cycle, groundwater, depletion of water table, water management and effects of water scarcity. So students, about 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water. Therefore, our Earth is also called a watery planet. Almost 97.5% of water available on Earth's surface is present in the seas and oceans. And of the remaining 2.5% fresh water, a major portion, approximately 1.7%, is found in frozen form as ice caps on the top of the mountains and in glaciers. So only about 0.8% of total water on earth is fresh water available as river water, lake water and groundwater and can be used by human beings. So it is about approximately negligible. Students, water continuous moves in the atmosphere, which is called the water cycle. Cycle means a circular movement. So it is a continuous movement of water from the earth's surface and water bodies as water vapor to the atmosphere and from the atmosphere back to the earth's surface as rain, hail and snow is called water cycle in nature. The water on earth has been maintained for millions of years by the processes of water cycle, and the processes includes evaporation of water in the form of vapors, then its condensation which help in the formation of clouds, and then precipitation which helps in formation of rain, hail or snow. So water continuous moves in the atmosphere with this cycle. Now the question arises, where we get water from? We get water in our home by taps, and the taps get water from the tanks, and tanks get water from the submersible which is fitted in our home. And what the submersible do? The submersible basically pulls out the groundwater, fills the tank, and from the tap we utilize that groundwater. So groundwater is an important source of water. If we dig a deep hole in the ground or deep well in the ground, we will find water. Rainwater and water from other sources like river, lake and pond seeps through the soil and fill the empty spaces and cracks below the ground. The process of seeping of water into the ground is called infiltration. So, the water present below the surface of the earth is called the groundwater, and the upper level of groundwater is called water table. At some places, groundwater is stored between the layers of hard rock. This is called aquifer. Now water table varies from place to place and it may even changes at a given place. Water table falls during summers and it also rises during rainy season. And traditionally, groundwater has been utilized by digging wells deep till it reaches the water table, manually operated hand pumps or power operated tube wells are also used to pump out the groundwater. Nowadays we are using submersible. And this groundwater is used for domestic purposes, agricultural purposes and industrial purposes. And it also provides moisture to the soil that helps in the proper growth of the plant. So I hope student you have understood very well the importance of the groundwater. Now in next video we will meet with another topics. I request you to follow worksheet 5 for the activity part of this chapter. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Thank you.